Australian visas for same-sex marriages are here. Australian visas from Philippines and same-sex marriages. Now, I think you would need to have been under a rock not to know that Australia has voted, in a very expensive way, and the yes vote gained the majority. This meant that the passage of a bill that would change the Marriage Act of 1961 went through. Same-sex marriages are now part of Australian law. So how does this affect Australian partner visas from Philippines to Australia for gay couples? This is the former wording in Section 5 of the Marriage Act. Marriage means the union of a man and a woman to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. The new wording since the Migration Amendment Act of 2017, marriage means the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. So two people, no longer man and a woman. And basically that's it. Now, from the perspective of Australian migration law, Australian migration law itself doesn't say anything at all about men and women. Never actually has. It's always used the word spouse. And the changes in the Marriage Act mean that same-sex marriages produce two spouses. The migration law has no opinion whatsoever about gender, as it follows the Migration Act definition. Migration Act changes, that means that same-sex marriages are a basis for applying for a partner visa now. So any marriage as long as it's a legal marriage. The same-sex marriages in the Philippines. Okay, you're an Australian man or an Australian woman and you have a same-sex partner in the Philippines. What are your options? Can you race over to Manila and organise a same-sex wedding ASAP? No, sorry. Australia changes Australian law. Philippines law remains the same, and there's no gay marriage on the law books in the Philippines in 2017. So that won't happen. Does that mean you can't marry your Filipino same-sex partner? No, not at all. You may, just not in the Philippines. And remember that Australian immigration is about Australian law. You can marry in Australia. You may use this wedding to meet the spouse requirement under the rules for getting an Australian partner visa. You may also marry anywhere in the world which has legal same-sex marriage that Australia recognises. In other words, if you wanted to marry in New Zealand, then Australia will now recognise this marriage. But unless that was your plan, it would obviously be a whole lot simpler to marry in Australia. So, same-sex marriage to a Filipino. Options. Two options. Prospective marriage visa. The old reliable fiance visa, or fiance with one E, depending on whether male or female. Okay, this requires you to be committed to each other and engaged to be married, which you must do within 9 months of the visa grant. You don't need to show proof of leading a shared life at this stage, as you do when you apply as a de facto couple. The main emphasis is to show that you are committed to each other and to a marriage that will definitely take place. So plenty of documentation and plenty of relationship evidence. Yes, no, not an easy visa by any means. We will keep you busy with homework, rest assured. Now, the main advantage is lower pressure by not having initial deadlines and having 9 months in Australia to marry and apply for the next stage. There's also onshore partner visas. Now, this means a partner visa that we can apply for inside Australia for you after you marry. It will most certainly keep you very busy because you need to be inside Australia on a tourist visa to apply, and you need to be actually married before we can apply for you. And as we've made clear enough recently, you have to have a complete decision-ready application before you apply. Slapping together a lightweight partner visa application and filling in the missing bits later, those days are long gone, and no exceptions will apply to same-sex marriages. The advantage to putting in that hard work is that you get to remain together during the processing time, as the applicant will go automatically onto a bridging visa A if you do the right thing with the application. So, if this is what you've been waiting for, wait no more. Australia's visa system is open for business for same-sex couples, and Down Under Visa are no stranger to managing visa applications for gay couples either. We've done many a partner visa over the years for male-male and female-female couples in de facto relationships. These changes will make it a whole lot easier for everyone concerned. Thank you. This video was brought to you by Down Under Visa, who specialise in visas for Australian Filipino couples. Please visit our website and complete a free visa assessment form, and please watch some of our other videos. Thank you.